Bowl 55.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami. And the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. And what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yes. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams, they got the new stadium this year. That kind of rejuvenated them a bit, I think, and they're back in the Super Bowl for the 2nd time in 3 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3, but here they are, and they say that experience prepared them well.
And they remember that experience, and in addition, they also remember that they missed the playoffs the year after making that Super Bowl against the Patriots in Atlanta. So this has been an important year for this entire franchise. To prove that they weren't flukes to get there before, they found their way back, hung together despite some bumps and bruises, and now they have a chance to win a Super Bowl title.
47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jordan on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run with Michel
at the 46-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
33-yard line.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
First down.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points in the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun. run. Tannehill over the middle, complete. That's Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Titans nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill on the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Derrick Henry. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage. And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff on the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The 34-yard line.
Goff. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Akers, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Samson Abuka able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that part?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now it's gone. Complete. Jefferson to target. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tannehill now to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Going right back to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, LA! Stephon Diggs, 44 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Gay is on for the point after.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. There he goes left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 3.
Goff on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And it's Michel once again. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out to the right to Humphries. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Henry.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
I'm only going to be able to carry
Picked
it
off
so
here,
far.
the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Rams have won the Super Bowl. And they will get the Lombardi Trophy.
14.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.